Hi there, folks! European club football is picking up steam as another big league returns to action. So make yourself comfortable, give a like to today's episode, and let's enjoy the show on and off the pitch. Liverpool centre-back Virgil van Dijk has been ruled out for several weeks with an injury he suffered during the game against Brentford. Manchester United are in talks with representatives of Crystal Palace goalkeeper Jack Butland. He will replace Martin Dubravka, who returned to Newcastle due to his loan period cut short. Shakhtar's director of football Darius Rna will arrive in London this week to discuss Mykhailo Mudryk's future with Chelsea. Arsenal still remain a priority option for the player. 18-year-old Valladolid right-back Ivan Fresneda has impressed Real Madrid management. Arsenal and Newcastle United are also monitoring his progress. Brentford have completed the signing of SC Freiburg striker Kevin Schade with an optional purchase clause worth 24 million euros. Borussia Dortmund's forward Daniel Malen could return to PSV. He is seen as a perfect replacement for Cody Gakpo. I have been working, suffering and waiting here for 3 years, taking advantage of the games I play. I do everything for something, not to leave. I want to stay, Andre Lunin stated. Antonio Conte has asked Tottenham to sign Barcelona midfielder Frank Kessie. Juventus midfielder Weston McKennie has rejected an offer from Bournemouth. He would rather join Chelsea or Tottenham Hotspur. Flamengo bought midfielder Gerson from Olympique Marseille for 15 million euros. He penned a contract valid for 4 years. Gerard Piqué can resume his football career at FC Andorra, which he owns. The club is currently ranked 10th in Segunda. Shakhtar Donetsk are expected to reject Arsenal's second offer for Mykhailo Mudryk in the amount of 62 million euros plus add-ons. Blackpool have announced the loan signing of winger Morgan Rogers from Manchester City. Anji and Morocco midfielder Azzedine Ounahi is one step away from moving to Napoli for a reported fee of around 20 million euros. Southampton are close to signing Lorient top scorer Terem Murphy. He has netted 10 goals in League One this season. Barcelona striker Robert Lewandowski's 3-game ban will be upheld from the next fixture. He will miss clashes against Atletico, Getafe and Girona. Ciro Immobile moved up to 9th place in Serie A all-time scoring list with 189 goals. He is now ahead of Alessandro Del Piero, Alberto Gilardino and Giuseppe Signori, who have 188 goals. Toughest opponent I've ever faced? Eden Hazard, Trent Alexander-Arnold revealed. In the summer, Real Madrid are planning to sign new left and right backs, as Los Blancos are not satisfied with Ferland Mendy and also need an alternative to Dani Carvajal. Chelsea and Newcastle are keeping tabs on Leeds United's first-choice goalkeeper Illan Melger, though the Peacocks have no intention to let him go in the winter. Leicester City are considering a move for the Copenhagen left-back Victor Christensen. Frank Lampard is on the verge of being fired as Everton head coach. Claudio Reyna, the father of Borussia Dortmund attacking midfielder Giovanni Reyna, blackmailed US MMT coaching staff with information about their past when the man was told his son would have a limited playing time in the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. West Ham United are exploring the possibility of signing Sevilla and Morocco international Youssef En-Nesyri. Defensive midfielder Christoph Kramer has extended his contract with Borussia Mönchengladbach until the summer of 2025. Businessman and co-chairman of West Ham United, David Gold has died at the age of 87. He owned 25% of the London club's shares. Real Madrid are optimistic about Toni Kroos renewing his contract. Manchester United are preparing to keep a hold of central midfielder Scott McTominay despite interest from Newcastle United. The way you have to reduce the gap is to play good and win games. Arsenal have an average that they will do more than 100 points the way they have done so far. If they continue in that way, we will not catch them. We have to be almost perfect from here, Pep Guardiola claimed. Nicolo Zaniolo and Paulo Dybala have missed AS Roma's clash against Bologna due to injuries. Olympique Lyon midfielder Houssem Aouar, who will become a free agent in the summer, wants to pursue his career in AC Milan. Juventus have won 7 consecutive Serie A games with a total score of 13-0. Cristiano Ronaldo will not make his debut for Al Nassr in the near future, as the forward has not yet served a 2-match ban for smashing an autistic boy's phone. Tottenham Hotspur have offered Sporting CP 45 million euros for Spanish right-back Pedro Porro. Bayern Munich have agreed to personal terms with Borussia Mönchengladbach goalkeeper Jan Sommer. Serie A returned with a bang, bringing us 10 match week 16 fixtures in one day. Several Premier League and Spanish League Cup games also took place yesterday. Moving on to the main news of the release. Guillermo Ochoa makes wonders not only at the World Cups. The Mexican's debut in Serie A was pretty impressive because he made 9 saves for Salernitana throughout the battle against Milan. However, the shot stopper was of no help after strikes from Rafael Leao and Sandro Tonali early in the game. Consequently, the champions of Italy got their first victory in 2023. Juventus were a few minutes away from a fiasco against Cremonese, though in the first minute of extra time, Arkadiusz Milik was the one to break the deadlock for the White and Blacks. Napoli lost for the first time in Serie A this season. Inter deservedly toppled Luciano Spalletti's side. The Italian league leaders only hit the target in 89th minute, while the Nerazzurri wasted plenty of chances to score. Edin Dzeko slotted the winner and got the job done. Nevertheless, the main characters of the day could be called inner-city players, who represent the third-tier Spanish club, which managed to equalize the score 3 times in a game against Barcelona. Ronald Araujo, Ousmane Dembele and Rafinha put the Catalans ahead, but the efforts of a humble team from Alicante were paid off by Barca graduate Oriol Soldevila, who went for a hat-trick. Ultimately, Barcelona advanced further in overtime thanks to the accurate shot of Ansu Fati. Talks between representatives of Chelsea and Benfica regarding the transfer of the best young player of the 2022 World Cup, Enzo Fernandez, still did not lead to anything substantial. Chelsea offered 127 million euros, but the parties could not find a common ground in terms of payment details. The footballer himself would like to continue his career path at Stamford Bridge. He's already informed the Eagles head coach, Roger Schmidt, about the matter. Liverpool, Manchester United and Real Madrid are also eyeing the Argentinian. Jorge Mendes is no longer the agent of the legendary Cristiano Ronaldo. Relations between the Portuguese finally soured when Jorge failed to arrange Ron's transfer to a European club in the summer. Cristiano was particularly outraged with Mendes trying to convince the player to accept his current role at Manchester United. Ronaldo's departure to Al Nassr was not handled by Mendes, but by Cristiano's close friend, Ricky Rejufi. The contract terms Real Madrid are about to offer Jude Bellingham have become known to the public. In the near future, the Merengues will send the young Englishman a 5-year deal, under the terms of which Bellingham will earn 12 million per year. Besides, a 1 billion euros release clause will be included in the contract. As for Bellingham himself, he has decided that the transfer to Real Madrid must be his main priority. Liverpool striker Roberto Firmino may join Barcelona in the winter. The Brazilian has lost his place in the Reds' starting lineup, and his contract expires at the end of the 2022-23 campaign. Barcelona can take advantage of the current situation, as Xavi is known to be a big fan of Firmino, but such a move is possible to pull off only in case Memphis Depay leaves Camp Nou soon. The International Federation of Football History and Statistics has named the man's World Best Player of 2022 according to its own calculations. The award went to the legendary Lionel Messi, who won the World Cup for the first time last year. Messi is also considered the main favorite for the 2023 Ballon d'Or. Manchester United are hoping to sign João Felix in the winter. The Red Devils are willing to loan the Portuguese from Atletico for 4 million euros and fully cover the costs of his salary. Although such a plan does not suit Los Colchoneros, who wish to receive 21 million euros. Chelsea and Arsenal are also in a race for Felix. Interestingly enough, Felix was left out of the battle against Oviedo, despite having no injury picked. Lionel Messi had officially returned to Paris. Yesterday, the newly crowned world champion got back to training with PSG first team. The players of the French champions greeted the legend in a very nice way, making up a corridor of honor. Neymar also welcomed his mate in a friendly manner, asking, "How are you, champion of the world?" Portal El Futbolero noted Kylian Mbappe's decision to ignore Messi's return to Paris. The French ace, who lost to Argentina in the World Cup final, did not attend the training center and chose to spend time in New York with Hakimi instead. Journalist Wilian Estrella claimed that Kylian did it on purpose, as he could surely have stayed in Paris and continued training with the squad of PSG. What do you think? Is there really a conflict between the players, or is the media making up rumors on the spot? Guys, as usual, we would like to offer you to check out videos from our other projects. Have and see you next time.